Smash that limiter!
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to
everyone. How are you?
episode 76 of Limiter Basher podcast. So close to the end of year knockoff. At this point, we're zombies. Though I fucked up the spelling and I wrote pint instead of point, so I'm gonna have to fix that right now.
You spelled it correctly because having a pint of beer sounds good at this point.
Is that actually the correct spelling of pint?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave it like that then. Fuck it. Well, I'm a little bit seedy today. So I was at my boss's wedding yesterday. It was so much fun. It was an absolutely beautiful day, and I drank a lot, and I danced, and I showed Ray why I don't dance, and my nickname has now been officially kind of cemented to my disliking. So I've now definitely a part of the town now that they're basically forcing a nickname on me that I don't like, as per tradition. I'm not telling you what it is either.
Actually, I probably shouldn't say it. I was gonna take a guess at it, but I realized that really sounds wrong.
Message me in Discord and see if you get it right. See if you get it right. Anyways, so yeah, it's been fucked. These past couple of weeks have been absolutely chaotic. Because Spliffy and I work in industries that shut down at the what? No, it's not that. I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
As you can tell from his laugh, he obviously approves, don't you, Spiffy?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah, everyone was calling me out last night, and they're also going on because I've now kind of been given the title of team manager for the footy team that I play for. Yeah, because I'm not playing this year. I gave it 2 seasons of playing footy, and I just couldn't get into it. So, I'll still be there, part of the team, of course. But team manager, I think it'll be kind of fun. And yeah, I guess if worse comes to worse, and they need someone on the field, I might go on the field to help them out, just so they have numbers and don't have to forfeit. But hopefully this year we'll do good. I hope we win. Actually. Hope we win this year. It'd be nice to have a win.
Yeah.
But yeah, last night that nickname, they all started calling me it and giving me shit about it, and they knew that I don't like it, so they go double hard on the nickname. And where I live, everyone has nicknames. In fact, so much so that people don't even know certain people's names because they just call them their nickname. So they're like, you ask them what the actual name is, not. I don't know. Like they grew up with this person and they don't know their real name. Even their parents call them by their nickname. It's just that funny. So yeah, it was really good. Partied hard. I cut myself off 10:30ish, I think it was, like getting close to. We ended up going home, catching the bus home. Because there was a courtesy bus organised for it, so we can go get dropped off. Same as my wedding, we did the same thing. And yeah, it was good. We went to sleep, passed out, and then I woke up a little bit seedy, not too bad. Had a drink of water, had some Panadol, and had some bacon and eggs for breakfast. And fucking now I'm feeling now I'm all bugger. Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, what about... So, you went on VR chat last night. Did you do karaoke, or did you just hang with
I did do
people?
karaoke.
You did karaoke? Yeah, how'd that go?
Yeah, it went well, actually. I actually met a person.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah? Who are they? Just...
Oh, they're an American. They're American. I won't say the name.
No, obviously don't want to dox them.
Yeah, well, not their real. We didn't exchange real names or anything like that, but
yeah.
but yeah, like I met them, and then we were like sort of exchanging like, oh, you should see. She asked me like, oh, what genre or decade should I sing? I'm thinking my first suggestion was 80s thrash metal, and she's like, I can't do what band is that? Like, what bands do I do that? I can't do that. And I basically say like Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, Anthrax. And then I think she settled on what did she settle on? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think she ended up doing. No, that's right. She did System of a Down. She sang Chop Suey by System of a Down.
That's someone that you, I think, definitely need to become friends with and get to know a little bit more, Spliffy.
Oh, actually, yeah. Well, the thing is that the crazy thing is that she asked me if I was a weekend warrior, and I basically explained to her that yeah, like Monday to Friday don't work weekends, and apparently she doesn't. So, she asked me if I'm going to be on tonight, and I said yeah, sure. Well, last night she asked me like, "Are you going to be on tomorrow night?" And I said yeah, sure, why not? I'll come on and we can do some more singing. So that's the plan for tonight.
I think that's fucking awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's really good. That's good that you found someone that you can hang out with and do karaoke with. And you
Yeah.
obviously have the same taste of music. No, that's fucking sick, man.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
I might do a little bit of fucking sitting in the corner, listening and watching quietly, not being embarrassing.
Well, you
Just
have to sing yourself.
Well, yeah, fuck it. I can drink tonight. Why not?
Yeah, it's a lot. This is your last week too, right?
Yeah, this is my last week. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my last week as well.
I'm so excited for it to end. I really am. Because
yeah,
the problem is so not all workshops obviously close for the end of the year, but ours does.
Yeah.
Which is it's actually really good because we work we only work 4 days a week, but we work like hard. So it's good to have that break. And the problem is around Christmas time, most places close down, like especially like part stores and stuff like that. They start slowing down. Some places close up, like especially all the car yards and stuff like that. They'll actually close over Christmas. So there's kind of no point really doing too much over Christmas anyway. Yes, people break down. Yes, people get stuck. But I'm sorry, but you're just gonna have to sit tight and wait. Because even if we were open, we probably wouldn't be able to get out until after Christmas anyway because of X, Y, Z reasons.
You probably have to get the parts for it. You probably can't get the parts.
Yeah, exactly. And most people just like don't want to know about it. Also, I got a burn on my nose, which is why it's all
I noticed that.
Yeah.
And your forehead.
Yeah. It was a nice, beautiful, hot day, and I did not put sunscreen on, and I looked good. I looked good in my suit too, by the way. I was quite happy with the way I looked in my suit. I've lost a fair amount of weight, so
Hell yeah.
wearing that suit was quite nice to see me not as fat as I normally am. Everyone was still giving me shit and calling me big boy and stuff like that, but whatever. A little bit of banter doesn't hurt anybody.
No, that's true.
So yeah, what was I saying? I go on tangents all the time. Yeah. So we've already had like a few breakdowns already. There's a Honda Series Land Cruiser was towed into the workshop, so we're gonna have a look at that. I'm not gonna be able to get it fixed or anything like that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not an engine replacement for the customer's sake. But we don't know until we look at it, basically. Got a few other jobs which are head fucks. Customers being difficult, and other things is just everything's a rush. So we're trying to get all the jobs done for the year and get them back on the road for the customers. And we're down mechanics all the time, and it's just one thing after another. Really, it's just one of those things. Always happens any year. Always happens. But, I've been doing a lot of apologizing, but I'm trying hard to get the jobs done and with the quality of work not being lost from it. So because obviously, like, you want to do the job properly, you don't want to fucking half-ass or cut corners and shit like that. So
yeah,
but everyone's really understanding about it. Everyone's been really, really nice. But obviously, I'm turning away, like everyone, pretty much. So, People call out, oh, I need this. I'm like, sorry, I can't help you until next year. We can make the booking now for you if that's okay. And they're like, oh, yeah, sure, no worries. So a lot of people are understanding about it, which is good. But yeah, my step count has like on Friday, I did 30,000 steps.
Wow, that is a lot.
Yeah, I was running around like a headless goose everywhere. So, like, yes, I have an office job, but no, I don't just sit in my office. In fact, I spend more time out of my chair than I do in it, just because I'm running around asking mechanics what's going on, all that sort of stuff. I also do everyone's smoke runs, and then on Fridays I do a lunch run, so I'll go get lunch for everybody. So I do like all the running around stuff and organizing, trying to keep everyone sort of moving. But yeah, nah, it's good. Every day is different. It's always something new, and I like that aspect about it. But yeah, now some cool automotive news, Spliffy.
Yeah.
So have you ever heard of the Rivian?
No.
So the Rivian is an electric car. It's an American electric car, and they make
Right.
really good full drive, like all-wheel drive, like SUV type cars. They are known for having a good range. So they have I think it's like a 400-500 mile range. Which in kilometers is obviously like quite a good amount of range, really, when you think about it.
Yep.
I don't know whether that's like with towing or not. I don't know what they're like with towing, but to be honest, you're not gonna buy an EV for towing anyway, unless you're an idiot.
Yeah, because
Um,
I wouldn't buy that for towing because
No,
I
I
feel like
wouldn't
the
either.
battery would run out really damn quickly, or you just burn something out.
Yeah, more like running it out quickly is probably what I would say is more accurate, because like electric motors aren't the most efficient for towing and power efficiency. So anyway, the reason why I bring this up is the Rivian has landed in Australia. I say again, the
Oh,
Rivian has landed in Australia. So they already got some people testing it in Melbourne, which is kind of really cool. So as you can see
yeah.
here, there's a left-hand drive because they're testing on Australian roads, see what it's like. I would be really interested about how it goes in Australia's roads. Because it is. I actually like it. It's a nice looking car. I like the back end of it. I like the front end of it. It's very sleek. It's a nice looking car. But there's a fleet of them that have landed in Australia at the moment. So they've got a van version of it, but that's what it looks like on the front. And
Ooh,
they and
they have a van version.
yeah, they
That
do.
looks fucking disgusting. I'm not gonna lie,
The
but
van looks pretty gross.
the van
Yeah,
the van looks absolutely
yeah, it
disgusting.
does look pretty gross.
Yeah.
I do like the car. The Ute's really
Yeah,
nice looking
the
though.
Ute does look nice.
Yeah, I do like it, and it's full of bells and whistles and like all the. That's a Hilux, so it must be like competing against the Hiluxes. It does like have lots of bells and whistles. This bit here they don't come standard with
Ooh.
that. That's aftermarket, I think. I don't
Oh,
think they
okay.
come with that normally, but that's a pretty good fucking.
The fact that you can do that is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that is actually really cool. They got fast charging. Like I said, they got a frunk, which is handy as well, and they got the tub as well. Um, I've not heard of a single case of these catching on fire too. So safety, that's good. Um, they
And
have
they're American made, right?
they're American made, so the quality would
Yep.
be quite nice. They got a
Yeah.
nice display. The AC system's really good. It's like a dual climate control system as well.
Yep.
They're quite powerful. They can get up to 103.2 seconds, I think it is.
Whoa.
So they're quite fast. They have a top speed of 200 and something kilometers per hour. So
Yeah.
they're quite good. Their suspension system's really good. I think from memory they're coil front and rear. Let's have a look. Yeah, they are. They're coil front and rear. So they don't have leaf springs, so you'll probably need to like get heavy duty springs and stuff like that for low capacity on the back of them.
Yep.
Because being in Australia, the first thing people do is put a fucking tradie canopy on the back of it. I don't know why, but anyway. And the good thing about this, like in terms of pulling weights and stuff, being electric motor, you get maximum torque. So you start off. It doesn't matter how heavy you are. You start off pretty quick. Not to say that I would want to fucking carry a ton load and then decide to accelerate in 3 seconds. I don't think it would get to the 3 second mark, but to accelerate that fast, I wouldn't really want to do that. But yeah, it's actually exciting. This is an electric car that I think Australia needs. They're good quality. They're way better than BYD's pieces of shit. And they're better than Tesla pieces of shit too. I don't care what you say, Elon. Your Teslas suck dick. They are nice cars though. Like I knock them, but they are actually quite nice looking cars. But they still suck dick. But anyway, but yeah, I'm actually excited for that sort of competitiveness. And another good thing, you're gonna love this, Spliffy.
Yeah.
There was a rumor that your favorite car, made by
The
Toyota,
Challenger. Yeah.
is coming to Australia.
Oh fuck yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
You know what car I'm talking about, don't you?
I do.
Yep.
It's the Champ.
It's the Toyota Champ.
Why would I call it a Challenger? I don't know why I call it a Challenger.
I don't know why you did either. Now, according to this, is not officially available, but I did actually see some behind the scenes stuff. I don't know how I got hold of it. I think it was on Toyota, on Reddit or something like that. Someone in Toyota has put forward that it's gonna come to Australia. Now there is a few Toyota Champs already running around Australia that are on trade plates, like this car here, with the Victoria license plate on it. So what they're doing to make it compliant in Australia, the Toyota's gonna fit it out with airbags, ABS brakes, and I think that's all they have to do. And I think they're gonna fit a reverse camera as well, and that's it.
Yeah, I think do they have to do anything with EBS? I don't think EBS.
EBS isn't a thing. It's you've got traction control. It's like STS, stability control, whatever the fuck it's called.
No,
ABS.
EBS, ABS, and EBS. You have the ABS, which is the automatic braking system, and the EBS, which is the electronic braking system. So if you overcorrect,
no, ABS is an automatic braking system. ABS is oh fuck, what does it stand for again?
I don't remember. Obviously,
meaning
but there's two systems. One where it stops your brakes from locking up, and the other one where
anti-lock braking system. That's ABS.
Anti-lock brake. Yeah, that's right. And then EBS, which is the electronic braking system, which controls each individual brake on your wheel, so it stops you from overcorrecting by accident. Yeah. I don't know if that's legally required. Let me have a look at that up.
No, it's not. Yeah, okay. No, I stand corrected. EBS does exist, but no, you're right on that one. No, it's not legally required, but it's a safety feature that companies are having now.
Yeah.
I don't like EBS.
You don't like EBS?
No, I do not.
Yeah, right.
The reason why I don't like it is looking at so we service the Skoda's brakes, Waypole. We service Waypole's Skodas. They got rid of them recently too, by the way. So the Skodas have an electronic braking system, because they are quite an advanced car, and to change the brake pads and rotors on them is an absolute nightmare. The fronts was easy. That was done and dusted. The mechanic did that pretty quick. But the rear took him ages. Because the EBS system was getting in the way. It was preventing him from just simply taking the pads off. And like there was other issues that happen. We're not a European specialist, so we're learning as we're going along. Like people think that all mechanics are just fucking these wizards that just looks at a car and know exactly how it works. I'm sorry to tell you this. No, all mechanics is like doctors. They're practicing professional, which means that every day they are doing something new or something different, and they're practicing their skills. they get taught the basic knowledge of how a lot of systems work, so they know the theory about it, and then when it comes to the practicality about it, it's literally just like they recognize the parts and what it does and stuff like that, and then how it comes apart. Each way is different, so it's just like they just start pulling bolts apart. Like it's not as you don't go into a job knowing, if you haven't done it before, you don't go into a job knowing exactly what needs to be done.
Yeah.
There's manuals and stuff like that and procedures that we have access to, but with the Scooters, there is nothing because we don't have access to that stuff because we're not a Skoda dealership. So it's kind of just trial by error. So it's annoying because you have to use a scan tool to then initiate the a service system. So you got to tell the car that you're servicing the brakes.
Right.
And what it does that is it deactivates the EBS system. So then that way the brakes don't lock on for you when you're trying to take the bloody brake calipers off. And then it also will disengage the electric handbrake. Because all modern cars have electric handbrakes. Most cars is pretty easy to just you just undo them. You just there's a way to get it into service mode where it will no longer like engage the electric handbrake, and it's easy. This thing you actually have to the procedures said that you have to take off the actual motor itself. So you have to actually pull the motor out because it doesn't not disengage it when it's in service mode. It's weird. So you have to take the motor off, apparently. Yeah, so it led to a whole heap of problems. Anyway, it was fine. Like everything was done. The car was sent on its way within that same day, and had fresh new brake pads and rotors set to it, and yeah, it was all safe and done correctly. It's just following the procedures that we managed to find through like forums and stuff like that. We managed to find the actual procedure thing because like our system doesn't access the Skoda stuff because it's Skoda, but you can still find other avenues, searching it online and stuff like that, finding manuals and that. That's what they did. So then they found the procedure, and then when they started following the procedure, they were like, "Oh, wait, this is actually complicated." So that's where I don't like EBS systems, is because some stuff is easy, like all your Toyotas and stuff like that. It's pretty straightforward, but some stuff like European in particular, it's just overcomplicated and shit. So I don't know. But
yeah, there's different countries with different engineering philosophy. So like European cars are engineered so you actually have to do maintenance on it, but Japanese cars they assume that you're just never going to actually do maintenance on the vehicle, so they actually engineer it so it you don't really, as long as someone's looking after it every now and then, it'll be fine.
But they also Japanese in particular, even Korean, they also, I feel that they don't expect you. They want you to go to their dealerships because they want the money for the servicing.
Of course.
But they also assume that you're not. So they make a lot of things, I find, in the engineering when it comes to the Japanese and Asian, like some Asian built stuff. You can tell that they think of like serviceability by normal mechanics as well. There's certain things that they hold, like for example, Toyota keys. You have to get keys programmed by Toyota. Things like that they hold within their like banner, and there's a reason for it. Security. They don't want anyone to just go and fucking program keys, steal a car. Which this is what's pissed me off at the moment. We've seen the media going on about people stealing cars in like Melbourne and that.
Yeah.
Like they're saying like, oh, Toyotas have been stolen. People just grab the KM100, which is like this thing here. By the way, it's not that easy to steal a car the way they make out. The cars are stealing in Commodores, which are predate all the major security stuff. So like this is a key programming device. Like I was, when I was looking at start my own locksmith side hustle, I was going to get one of these and a key cutting machine, and I was going to program keys and cut keys and stuff like that as a side hustle through work. Now, this thing is not foolproof, and they've just updated it as well, so you can't just fucking duplicate keys easily because of the issues that are arising. But on a Commodore, you can just easily buy a blank Commodore key and then just program it up. If it's got keyless entry, that is.
Yeah.
And then you can basically steal a car that way. But you don't just need this. You also need some sort of RFI signal copier. So like a flipper, is what they're using as well. So they get a flipper. Oh my god. It's a flipper scanner. It's flipper zero. So they get a flipper zero. They get the attachment that reads signals and stuff like that. They get hold of the car's signal and they can use the flipper to basically open the central locking. Once they get in the car, then they program the key up and leave. But not all cars can do that. And the news has been falsely saying that they're stealing Toyota like Land Cruisers and stuff like that with that. I can guarantee you they are not. You cannot steal a Land Cruiser through these methods because Toyota have a master key system. Same with Nissan. They have a master key system, which only Toyota have. Toyota or Nissan.
Right.
So you cannot just steal their cars. Some Nissan cars you can generate your own key without the master key system, but only with a immobilizer code, which you don't get by reading the ECU. You need to get access to that security code, which a lot, like Mitsubishi is the same. A lot of them are the same. You need a immobilizer code to be able to program a key into a vehicle. And what that code is just like, hey, ECU, I'd like to program a key, and the ECU is like, give us your authorization code before I allow this to happen. And then you have to get that immobilizer code, and I'm not going to say where you get it from, but you do have to pay money for it, and you do have to have background checks, and you do have to prove that you're the owner of the vehicle to get those codes. The reason why you have to do all these processes now is because of this exact reason, to stop people stealing cars. Commodores, you don't have to do any of that because GM didn't pre-think of any of this security stuff. Their security was, oh, it's got an immobilizer, so you can't steal it by hot wiring it or anything like that. They didn't think that someone would be able to clone a key or copy a key or program a new key into the vehicle and steal it. You got to remember the Commodores are quite old now, so so the news is falsely reporting that Toyotas has been stolen that way. Toyotas have been stolen by people breaking into the houses and stealing the keys. That's how they get stolen. Yeah. A few car manufacturers though are pretty stupid. Like for example, MG. I think they've updated it though, where if your car's near your back door and your keys are within its range, you can unlock the car and get in, turn it on, and drive off, like without it actually getting the keys out. Yeah, MGs were stolen a lot for that because as long as the key's like within a proximity, it will allow you to unlock the door. Where like better car brands will actually make you have to have the key within like yay range of the door to be able to unlock it and open it. Yeah. And then another thing as well, a lot of people that have garages and stuff like that will leave their keys in the car, which is don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. I feel like that's just like
okay,
obvious.
yes, you are locking your car in a secure place, but nothing's really that secure with a bit of time. And if you do that and you leave your keys in the car, your insurance will not cover you for the theft. So just keep that in mind. I always keep my keys with me. They're with me 24/7. I sleep next to them. The reason why is I don't want someone stealing my car. My car is my livelihood and it's a very expensive thing. And I'm really happy as well because I've just finished paying off my car. So that's even fucking great.
Yay, no more car payments.
No more car payments. It's now mine. 7 years is up. Yay.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So yeah, just keep that in mind. There was also another car coming into the country. Oh, no. Other good news. The new Toyota supercar. Have you seen it?
Yeah. No, I haven't.
The GR-GT.
The GR-GT.
Yes. It's a twin-turbo V8 monster.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So Toyota brought out the new GRGT. It looks fucking sexy. I love it. So they come out.
Ooh. Oh wow. Okay.
They come out with two different versions. There's a track version and then there's a production version. Well, actually, they're both production. You can buy a track version if you got the money for it in the racetrack. The standard version is quite nice. It can apparently get up to 100 kilometers per hour in 4.5 seconds, I think it is. It
Whoa.
does have
Holy crap.
It does have an electric assist. So it's got a little electric motor attached to the transmission at the back. So the engine is in here. It's got a hot valley twin turbo system. So we've got two turbos in the valley on the top. And then the drivetrain goes, and then there's a axle that goes down here where the transmission is in the rear. And then attached to the transmission is an electric motor to help assist. The whole point of that is the electric motor will get the car rolling, and then the engine takes over. So then that way, when launching, it's at the most efficient. It's got big fuck off ceramic brakes. The tires are Michelin. I think they're nitrogen filled or not. I can't remember. They're going to be expensive tires either way. The engine sits back here. So see where these vents are. That's where the engine sits. So you have all this space here. And the reason for that is better distribution of weight and gravity. It's not a very heavy car. It's made out of carbon fiber and alloys. All the seats carbon fiber. The interior is quite minimalistic and really nice looking.
Yeah.
And yeah, I dig it. I think that this is what Toyota should have brought out. Toyota should have brought out instead of the Supra. This is pretty much a Supra, in my opinion.
A souped up Supra.
Yeah. They call it the GRGT. I think they should have called it the Supra. Because in the early days of the Supra, or the Sora, I should say the Sora, they had the 1UZ V8 variants as well as the 1J, which is the 6-cylinder predecessor to the 2J that was in the Supras. So this is kind of like that, but you can see here. So you got the engine there, and then the gearbox is there, and the electric motor's there. It's rear-wheel drive. But yeah, it's fucking, yeah, it's quite cool. Look at it. And the battery sits up on top of there. Yeah, it's quite evenly distributed. The sound sounds cool. I'll see if I can play it. So it sounds cool. I would love to put an aftermarket exhaust system in it to make it sound better.
Right.
It has a lot of aerofoil downforce and stuff like that. It doesn't have a giant spoiler, but it's got a little one at the back. They decided not to opt for mechanical spoilers and stuff to help cut the weight down.
Yeah.
So they're using passive air direction to be able to force the downforce down. It's truly a performance car. Now, Lexus have also brought out the new LFA. So Toyota decided to do something a little bit different. So they've made Toyota be the performance race V8 sort of supercar. So the name Toyota's got the supercar that as a metal electric assist, motor electric assist system. And then Lexus have made their supercar a pure EV, which is the LFA, which is this one here, which that looks fucking nice too. It's on the picture here, and that's the Lexus LFA. Yeah, that whole light is one piece, and it looks fucking sick in person. From watching like walk-arounds and stuff like that, it looks sick. So it's all one piece, and it's shaped glass and stuff like that. So this is all glass.
Oh,
and then inside there, yeah, it's really nice looking. Fucking expensive to replace if something goes wrong, but
yeah, that's the only that's the only downside with it.
But these cars would probably be 100 and something thousand. There's probably be like 200,000 to be honest. Same chassis. So this and this all have the same chassis. It's just they're different. So this is a track edition that they're making. Like I said, you can
Yep.
buy it. They're gonna make production of all three of these. Um, you can buy the track edition. You can't drive on the road. And that's got the standard. It's got standard track set up, so it's completely track compliant. It's got a roll cage and everything like that in it. Fire systems. It's got proper aerofoils on it, proper spoiler at the back of it. It's lighter. It's got a 3-point harness. It's got different seats. Yeah, I don't know if it's got air conditioning or anything like that. Probably wouldn't. I reckon it probably wouldn't have air
Yep.
conditioning or anything like that. I think it's going to be purely designed for racing. And these vents here are quite interesting. So the vents up here are actually to help assist with downforce from generated the wheels. So as the air comes through here and the wheels flick air up, it will vent the air out that way, keeping the front on the ground and also help cool the tires, which is kind of cool. And as you can see, it looks fucking awesome. It also has a side exhaust and it has no emission control systems.
Oh, that would be great because then that doesn't mean it's gonna freaking kill itself.
So it has no cat or anything like that. It's purely a straight pipe from the engine and goes straight out the side. So it's going to sound fucking sick. And it's going to be quite powerful. And the engine's probably going to last a while if you look after it. Yes, it's a race car, but it's going to last you a lot longer than the commercial on the road one. The tires also have center locking nuts, which is standard with the race spec stuff. So that's really cool. Like if you had the money and you wanted to buy a ready to go race car, this is what you want, the GR-GT3. And then this is the LFA. It's a concept, but to be honest, I think they're going to release it as is because it does.
Yeah, they would probably spend all
just
this money on it.
it looks really nice, and I can't see them not buying it. I always like the LFAs. I think the LFAs are a really nice car. I haven't seen any footage of these cars racing, but I'm excited for it. It's actually quite a good time, I think. What other news? The Nissan Navara was released. It's not special. It's just basically a Triton rebadged. It's even got a Triton motor. It doesn't have a Nissan motor in it. What else? I've heard rumors that the Kia's gonna bring out a wagon version of the Tasman. Still think it's an ugly car, but each to their own. There was something else as well. There's another car manufacturer that was kind of come to Australia. I can't remember the name. It's some Chinese thing. So, yeah. Whatever. Exciting though. Exciting. The technology's certainly coming a long way in that.
Yeah, because I think I'm actually kind of hoping that the the Doomer era of electric vehicles is kind of over when everyone's like, I have no idea what's going on anymore, and now we're sort of at a point where it's like, oh, actually, maybe they have it figured out and they actually have a direction that they want to go in that makes sense.
Yeah, there's actually there's an EV truck driving around South Australia.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's got a B double, so it's a 3 trailer. It's a road train. It's a dedicated electric truck. It looks exactly like a Tesla ripoff.
yeah.
Uh, I don't know the brand of it. It's driving around. They're doing tests with it. This fucking thing. Like I know Mitsubishi not bringing out EVs and stuff like that. Like EV trucks and stuff like that. But this thing it looks like a Tesla truck. I literally saw. Here it is. Yeah, it's this thing. It's like that. It's fucking hideous, but I just don't. I think it's a waste of money. making an EV road train for like around like metropolitan deliveries, kind of like what the because South Australia's had EV buses for a while now, or hydrogen buses for a while now.
Yeah.
I can understand that standpoint. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but like long haul stuff, it's just not going to be viable. They're not, the range that they need is ridiculous. But there's another thing as well with this really weird trend with new vehicles is they're not coming out with spare tires. Like all your X Trails, your
Oh, really?
RAV4s, all that. Yeah, they don't have spare tires. They don't even have a run flat or anything like that. They're just um they have nothing, which I don't think was legal in Australia.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right. Like it
I
does.
thought it was a requirement for cars to have some sort of spare tire. Because you can get defected for fucking having bald tires. Like on your spare
Yeah.
tire. You can get defected for that. So yeah, that's really weird. I I don't understand how they're getting away with that. Because like the distances we have to travel is quite crazy. And if you don't have a spare tire and you are a farmer with an X Trail and suddenly you get a flat,
Yeah, you're kind of screwed.
yeah, and a lot of people say, "Oh, but farmers don't have X Trails and stuff like that." No, they do, because they need a car to drive to town and whatnot, and generally they won't have like a big car for that. They'll get a smaller runabout car that would do shopping and stuff like that in. So yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of the times is the people that are making decisions and stuff like that at the moment are so disconnected from the people of Australia that they don't really know what we need or what we need and what regulations we need. So, but there's been a lot of truck actions lately as well. Um, I think they need to do what they did in New Zealand, where they need to basically revoke a lot of the truck drivers' licenses from, I'm going to speak blunt, Indian drivers.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them come into the country and they don't actually have a truck license, and they say they've got experience driving a truck, and then they just get given one. But they don't have to do tests or practical tests or anything like
I
that.
feel like that's a really bad idea.
Well, that's why we keep
Some
having
might.
that's why we keep having these crashes and stuff. That's why. It's because they're not experienced drivers. I think they need to do a practical test to test whether they can back up what they say, because that's what they've just done in New
Yeah.
Zealand, and they revoked like hundreds of drivers' licenses because of it.
Yeah.
They realize that a lot of them have lied about their experiences and stuff like that, which overnight literally destroyed the trucking industry in New Zealand. But you know what? It's their own fault.
Yeah.
If I was a business owner and I was hiring truck drivers, I'm not going to hire anyone without proof of experience. Like, if I can't call references up and I can't, hell, a part of if I was a truck driver, part of the interview process, I'll probably get them in a truck and then make them reverse a trailer and see how they do. If they can't do a simple maneuver, then I just simply wouldn't hire them.
Yeah.
That's how I think I would do it, because they're a liability to the company as well, because they're not trained and they're not skilled. And it's got to be case by case as well. But still, I think there's too many accidents. Like, it's too many things going wrong. Like, there was a truck fire like ages ago I've mentioned on the podcast where my captain for CFS asked him, was like, where's the manifest? Because the trailer's on fire and burning like no tomorrow. So he needs to know what chemicals are on so he knows how to fight the fire. And he's like, oh, it's in the trailer. The trailer's on fire. Yeah.
The trailer, it's on fire. Oh my god.
It's a legal requirement for you to have it in the cab with you. This is the problem that we're having. So I think they need to revisit that. And my opinion, fucking revoke all their licenses, kick them out and then make them do it the proper way. I don't think just because you have a license in another country doesn't guarantee you to get a license here, because the driving conditions here, you have to follow rules where we all know in India there's no rules, there's no traffic lights.
Yeah.
Like
Even in Australia, like there's different there's different road laws between the states.
Yeah. You need to be able to know them and learn them. And the best way to do
Yeah.
that is make them do their fucking license. I mean, I still haven't got my truck license yet. I'm waiting for the process. I'm waiting for it to happen. But like, you know, I have to go through truck license and stuff like that. And I've been driving trucks in yards and stuff for years. You know, I
Good
learned to
save.
drive tractors and stuff like that in yards, like at school and shit. So just because I have experience doesn't mean that I should have the right to jump in a truck and just start fucking doing it for a living. Like, you know, because
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not good at driving trucks. Like, because I'm experienced, but I'm not that experienced.
Right.
I'm still
I think
learning.
my biggest concern would probably be like, when do I turn right out of this T intersection?
Yeah, the
How
thing
do I
is
reverse?
the thing is with truck driving, it's you need to know your height and your length and your weight. You need to know stopping distances and stuff like that. Like I was driving doing training, and so I stuck the L plates on the truck, and then we went for a drive, and I went up to approach the stop line and stop sign,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize how sensitive the brakes were. And so, like, the CFS trucks actually pull up pretty quick, considering how heavy they are. Like, I was only doing like 20 though, so I was crawling anyway. Um, and yeah, I hit the brakes a little bit too hard. I should have started slowing down a little bit earlier. Like I said, I'm still learning, and I was also being distracted by fucking everyone just being silly. And but anyway, like I stopped at the stop line, but the problem was is just like it was so abrupt. Everyone just like, whoa. And I'm like, sorry, my bad. And yeah, it's just all about that. And you know, you are speed limited as well, so you know, you can't go above 100 or above 90 depending what the speed limit is on the truck. And that's a hard limit too, so you can put your foot down as much as you want, and we can go further than that. The CFS trucks aren't speed limited because obviously they're emergency vehicles.
Could you imagine if they were?
Yeah.
We're on our way. We're speed limited to 40 k's an hour, so we could go anywhere in Australia. We'll be there in 3 years.
In saying that though, when your foot's to the floor in those trucks, you can't really go above 110. The engine just will not let you.
Yeah, right.
It just doesn't have. It's just not designed for speed. So it will just sit at 110, even though it's saying you're doing 120. You're not. You're actually not. You're doing 110. The speedo goes out by that much. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, and like 120, the engine's flat chat, but you also sirens going and all that stuff. So yeah. But yeah, I think they need to revisit that because there's too many fatalities. Like there was just another one not that long ago, and what happened was so it was a head on, and it was on the border of WA and South Australia, and the two trucks, one train went on the other side. Obviously, fell asleep. He either fell asleep or was on his phone or something. He was distracted driving anyway. Fucking head on, old mate. Fucking realized what was happening and managed to pull away. When that happened, he collected the trailer of the no, I'm not orange. My skin's not orange. It's my face. I'm burnt. It's actually red. And I'm also anyway, so what happened was he reeved out the way and the truck collided with the trailer. Apparently what was left was quite disgusting.
Oh.
It was a mess. So the truck cab completely disintegrated. Took the whole top of the truck off.
Oh.
And there was bits of him everywhere. So
Ew.
and that was, I put that down to inexperienced driving, poor training, and yeah. Unfortunately, some of these drivers don't take breaks, and that's the cause. They literally, like, some of them are that bad. They literally cut a hole in the cab and shit on top of the motor. I'm not joking. Like that.
What?
Yeah, some do that. Yeah, they'll work in like a tag team, so they never stop. They'll piss in a bottle and throw the bottle out the window, and they'll literally shit on top of their engine.
Oh.
Yeah, I know a few mechanics in the city that refuse to work on those trucks. There's certain companies that have individuals that will do that shit, and that's just fuck it. They're like, as soon as that truck rolls into the workshop, they're like, nah, out, fuck off. And they're like, oh, you need to fix the truck, and it's like, no, I'm not fucking pressure washing burnt shit off an engine just so I can fucking change a hose that's gone bad because it's been eaten away by your fucking fecal matter. Like, I'm not joking. It's like that actually happens.
That's really messed up.
It's
I had no
fucking
idea it was
disgusting. Yeah.
fucked up.
I'm not
What
fucking
the hell?
joking. It's fucked.
They should be
yeah.
like, someone who does that needs to embrace just being lazy because I feel like that's a little bit too far.
It's fucking disgusting. You can tell those trucks too because you can smell them when you walk past them.
Yeah.
You can smell them. Yeah, it's bad. Anyway.
Oh, that's messed up. Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, people need to learn more about that shit. Anyway. So I'll show you. I know we're going a bit over time, but that's alright. Whatever. So I got I'll show you. So I got a new battery. So this is the 5 amp hour high output red lithium battery for 12 volt from Milwaukee. So size comparison, like this is a 2 amp hour that I got when I bought my heated jacket. Stop trying to fucking hide it, you stupid camera. So like so size comparison, quite different in size. You can get 6 amp hour, but I was told the 5 amp hour for the price is way more cost effective and actually produces more power than the 6 amp hour. Just
that's funny.
The battery layout is it's weird. And then my soldering iron, I got the Milwaukee one because when I was wiring up the switch for my UHF, I realized I really needed soldering iron.
Yeah.
And it was all on special, and I was just like, I said to the rep, the tool rep was like, oh, I kind of really need a soldering iron because there's been too many times where I've like not had one but needed one, and it's like, okay, it's on special, and then he just ordered me. I'm like,
no,
okay, I guess that's happening now. Anyway, so it comes with 2 different like bits. It comes with a narrow one, and then a little flat square bit, and then this is it here. Everyone at work uses these. They're really good because you can change the angle and stuff like that, and so you can have a 90 degree. And
my manager had one of those, and I've used it I used it a couple of times.
Yeah, it's fucking it's good. Turn it on. And yeah,
I've actually got a couple of battery operated soldering irons as well.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah, they're really handy when you're just like you just want to get something quickly. You just want to get something done quickly, but you can't be bothered running a whole power cable.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, and like I've already started work. I need to learn how to solder properly and stuff because I
could teach you.
Yeah, well, I want to get like practice circuit boards and stuff like that, and practice with circuit boards because if you can learn to solder on a circuit board, you can learn to solder anything.
Right.
Well, because it takes a lot more skill.
Yeah.
And finesse to be able to get a circuit board soldered up properly, like pinning them and stuff like that.
While you're at it, learn how to desolder.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like remove pins and replace pins and stuff like that. Just seeing how this fucking clips in because there's no instructions on how to do anything. Just take that collar off.
No. See, there should be something you screw at the bottom of that cylinder, and then that all should come off, and then you slip the tip through.
Yeah. I see. Yeah.
And then it'll sit on. That's how it secures on.
Just gotta Because my hands of yeah, I see. See, look at that. Fucking oh, it's ceramic coated. So then you just basically fit that through the tube there, eh?
Yeah.
Like that. And then you just stick it on.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, nice. ASMR. That's on, yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, make sure it's
Skulls.
on real tight.
What is that?
Oh, because they come like those collars come loose over time. So the tighter you screw them up, the less likely they are to come undone. Like a pair of pliers usually helps a lot.
That is a cool safety feature.
What?
So it's on now,
Yep.
and it wouldn't turn on when I didn't have the bit in it.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. Holy shit! Just literally flicking the on button, it's already hot. Huh,
Yeah.
that's cool. That is cool. Yeah, I'm glad I got this. So
Yeah.
anyways, I'm gonna sit that in my cup holder so it doesn't set anything on fire with it just suddenly getting instantly hot like that. So that's cool. What else? Fucking cool technology stuff. I replaced my screen cover on my phone. So I can't get screen protectors like tempered glass screen protectors for Google Pixel 6s anymore. But I managed to find this brand here that fits on the Pixel 6. It's the only one that would. That wasn't
Yeah.
like cheap, gnarly shit. So I managed to do that, and it wasn't too bad. There's a couple little bubbles that I got in there I couldn't get out because of obviously this is the first time I've ever put a tempered glass screen protector on a phone. But I tell you, the iFixit kit makes removing and installing stuff quite easy. So if you ever want to, like, don't go to a phone shop and get them to do the screen protect. Learn to do it yourself. It's really not hard. You literally just got
Yeah.
to make sure everything's clean, and then you follow the instructions, and then you'll be pretty much set. You'll be fine.
Yeah. I
it's not
found that
bad.
using a microfiber cloth on the screen before you put the screen protector on works a lot. Like helps
Yeah.
a lot.
So I bought this for it because I ran out of my alcohol swabs, and for
Oh,
cleaning
yeah.
it, I used my TV cleaning. This is what I use to clean my TVs.
Yeah.
Because it comes this really nice microfiber cloth. It's like silk basically, and I used that to clean it, and that was really good. And the kit, that Mr. Shield kit's actually pretty good. It comes with a de-dusting sticker. So the way it works is it's like a non-sticking adhesive, so it doesn't leave residue, and you put it on your glass and you just basically stick it on, peel off, stick it on, peel off, and it'll take all the dust particles with it.
Oh, yeah.
Help keep it clean, so that's pretty cool. So it took me all of like 10 minutes to do, to change out the old one and then put the new one on. Yeah, it wasn't really hard at all, really. Yeah, no, it was, pretty straightforward. I would love to learn to fix phones and stuff like that, because like my boss was telling me that his USB port on his iPad's no longer working, and he was saying he was looking at doing it, but he's like scared of screens and all that sort of stuff. But honestly, like watching a lot of videos and stuff doing it, I think I could remove a phone screen without breaking it, because they're quite strong. They're not as weak as you think they are. And you and I handle fucking delicate shit all the time anyway.
Yeah.
So the thing is you have to solder the board. So you have to take the USB board off. So you have to desolder it and then resolder it back on. It's quite a. It is expertise.
Yeah, you'll need a solder rosin and a heat gun, with a very narrow tip. That's pretty much the only way to get those off. You can't really use a soldering iron for those ones. It's too fucking hard.
You need this thing. You need like something like that. Probably that, to be honest. You need something like that. That's designed specifically for it. So it's got your soldering iron and your heat gun for electrical stuff. And you can change the temperatures and stuff like that, so you can select the correct temperatures you need.
Yeah,
you need
about 400 degrees should do the trick.
Yeah, or something like this. This thing's pretty cool as well because it has the actual clamps as well, so you can clamp it on there and do it on the clamps, and that's actually on the device itself. But but this is like professional grade shit as well. So
yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's quite a bit expensive, but for if you're making a business with it, then it's a good idea.
oh yeah, those things are even like they're really handy to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've got anything electronic in your house and you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars
Replacing it.
not replace or $100 replacing it or $100 sending it to somebody else to fix it, and you just go out, get what you need, and then be done with it.
Yeah, and I'm always for do it yourself if you got the sort of the
time and the talent.
Yeah, the time and the talent, the drive, even like to learn something new. Like it's really good to just go out and just learn something new every day, learn a new skill, develop a new skill, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have hobbies and stuff because a busy person stays out of trouble, the way I look at it. I think that's what we need to do with our youth. Just keep them busy, just like make them fucking do projects and stuff like that, and they'll probably be unlikely to get up to mischief because if they're too busy to fucking do anything, they're not gonna be on the streets in the middle of the night because they're fast asleep because they're exhausted because they've just done a whole heap of work or done something throughout the day. So that's where I look at it. Anyways, we probably should call it crits, I reckon. Let's see who's online that we can raid into.
Yeah, I'm curious to see who's on. Who is on?
I don't know who's on, but I'm trying to find something. Who's this person? Yeah, why not watch this person playing bloody Fortnite? Alright, cool. Let's go and raid into this person. Well, anyways, I hope you all had fun with today's stream. It was a bit all over the place. We'll probably I'll definitely want to stream before Christmas as well.
Yep.
So we'll try and depends how our schedules and that go, but we'll try and sort of keep on top of it as we've been having a few breaks and stuff, but that's okay. But I hope you have a good night and day depending on in the world, and thank you very much for coming and saying hi, and I hope you like and subscribe. I'll upload the video to YouTube tomorrow, and yeah, catch ya.
See you later.